Hello everybody, it's Julia here today with a reading for Aries. This is going to be a love and relationship inspired reading for you today. We have got Valentine's Day just round the corner, so I thought this was a good time to focus on love and relationships for everybody. I'm not really putting a date to my readings anymore because I trust that these videos will reach the right people at the right time, and I just find that it's quite limiting really to put very specific dates on readings. I think if a title catches your eye, there's a message there for you, there's something there for you. So I hope everybody's well, I hope everybody's okay. And I'm really pleased to be here today to do this reading for you. It's not going to be specifically for singles or anyone in a relationship, for soulmates, twin flames. It could be for anything or anybody. It is a general reading. It's not likely to resonate for all of you. I'm going to basically just let the cards dictate the nature of this relationship for you, Aries, and we'll see what we get. So I'm going to draw a Time Island Wellness card here, and then I'm going to draw a tarot card, and we'll just get some bigger picture energy, a theme for this reading for you. Then I'm going to draw some tarot cards, and I shall finish off with a Soul's Journey Oracle card for you. To see whether you need any advice, whether Spirit has any other messages for you or any advice. So we'll get to it. So Spirit, for Aries, please. What love and relationship energy is there around for Aries at this time? What would be helpful for Aries to know at this time? Thank you. Oh, that one came all on its own. You know, I've put a new tablecloth on my table for Valentine's, a pink one, and it's just awful for picking cards up off. So you'll probably see me struggle a little bit. Oh, we've got addiction here. Wow. That's not quite what I was hoping for. These little oracle cards here have all kinds of messages for love and relationships of all kinds. So I thought we would just see what we get. This is codependency, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, and restraint. So, as we know, codependency is quite a big thing in many relationships for many people. We can all become obsessed with people or things at various times. Obviously, addiction doesn't have to be to drugs or alcohol. It can be to food, to exercise, to a person, to a thing, to a job, to spending money. I mean, there's all sorts of things, aren't there? So we shall see. Hopefully, as we draw some more cards, we will find out what that energy is all about. So I'm just going to draw one of these Mystical Cats tarot as well, just to further clarify and give bigger picture energy here to this reading, to give you a theme for this reading. So Spirit, for Aries, please. If we could have an image and an energy that will resonate for Aries. Why is the addiction card here? Thank you. And we have the Two of Sky, which is the Two of Swords. This is Libra energy. This is decisions, isn't it? And the inability to make a decision, a struggle to make a decision, the not wanting to face a decision, the not wanting to face a situation, not knowing which way to turn, not knowing which is the best outcome for you, feeling torn. This can often represent head over heart decisions, having trouble with doing what you know is right, wanting to do what you feel is right rather than what you know is right, and vice versa. It's that kind of energy, really. It's being stuck between two polarities, perhaps, not knowing which direction to go, what to do for the best. So some quite difficult energies here to start your reading off here, Aries, for a love and relationship reading. Obviously, if there's nothing that comes up in this reading to do with love and relationships, well, I shall read the cards as they come, but that was my intention as I was shuffling and as I was thinking about doing this reading for you. So we'll see what comes, Aries. This could obviously easily be feeling indecisive about a relationship, about whether to proceed in a relationship, to stay in a relationship, whether to start a new relationship with somebody, whether to let somebody into your life or not. Because let's face it, in the early days of meeting someone and dating, it's kind of like an interview, isn't it? There is a bit of head over heart going on. Sometimes you can feel pulled in different directions. Sometimes your head is kind of wanting you to do something because it feels the right thing, it feels logical, it feels sensible or practical, but your heart is just saying no. Could be that you know you've reached a place in life where you need to deal with something. You need to deal with your behaviour in some way, or you need to deal with somebody in your life, and you're having trouble coming to some kind of decision about that. So for Aries, why have we got these cards here? Why have we got the Two of Swords and the Addiction card here? What does Aries need to know at this time? Thank you, Spirit. We've got the King of Cups. We've got the Hierophant. We've got the High Priestess. Wow. Strong energies. Got Judgment. Blimey. We've got the Queen of Cups. And we've got the Three of Wands. Okay. So, let's have a look at these cards. Let's just soak them up for a minute and see how I feel about them. So, the King of Cups is obviously watery energy. We'll do some astrology first. We've obviously either got Scorpio, Pisces or Cancer here. The Hierophant is earth energy, that's Taurus. The High Priestess is moon energy, that's very watery yet again. We've got Judgment, which is fire energy, I think, if I remember rightly. The Queen of Cups, yet more watery energy, and the Three of Wands, which is Aries. This is you. This is, trying to think, this is the Sun in Aries, the Three of Wands. So you're showing up in your reading here, Aries, as waiting for something. Because of course with the Two of Swords, there's definitely waiting there. There's a kind of refusal to look at a situation, if you like, sometimes. We often in this card see a person wearing a blindfold that they could take off if they wanted to, but they're just not quite ready to. So it's like you're waiting. And actually looking at all of these cards here, there's a really big feeling of waiting, of stillness actually. The King of Cups is sat here very sort of almost absent-mindedly twirling the water here, which represents his emotions. You know, this is a mature, masculine, emotional energy. A little bit detached, not quite involved, I guess is the word that I want to say. A little bit separate sometimes I feel with the King of Cups. It's like he's very contented within his own little world there. And obviously when I say male or female energy, I'm not meaning that you are a man or a woman. I just mean that is the energetic feel of that card. Cards have a feminine or a masculine feel to them often, and the King of Cups is obviously a masculine energy. We've got the Hierophant here, which often represents a spiritual teacher. This is somebody who could be important to you in your life, somebody that you've been talking to that's been helping you, a therapist perhaps, a counsellor. Yeah. Sometimes the Hierophant can represent marriage. It can represent a priest or a religious leader, a religious person of some kind. Somebody who, I guess, acts as kind of a bridge between the earthly and the divine. Yeah, and that's followed here by the High Priestess, which is the feminine counterpart of the Hierophant, isn't she? This is a person who, again, is wise, again, who is a bridge between the earthly and the divine, between the earth and spirit, between body and spirit, between mind and spirit. These are a peculiar set of cards here, Aries. As I said, I mean, you can't see the cards as I can see them, but I'll just show you. We've got the King of Cups here who sat there looking down with his eyes closed, but looking very peaceful and centered. We've got the Hierophant who sat looking very peaceful and very centered. We've got the High Priestess who is looking very centered, who's looking inward. We've got Judgment, which is again is somebody with their eyes closed, somebody focusing on something that is inwards. We've got the Queen of Cups, who also has her eyes closed and is focused very much on her inner world. She's focused very much on her emotional state. And then we've got the Three of Wands with a person with their back turned, somebody looking out at a distance. I think the overwhelming feeling I've got here at the moment actually is that this is a time of reflection for you, Aries, isn't it? I don't see a lot of action here at all. It's like this is a period of stillness for you, like things have stopped, like you're looking inward, like you're processing your emotional state, where you're waiting for something to happen. At the bottom of the deck of this cards here, we've got the Nine of Wands. This is Sagittarius energy. And to me, this card is all about nearly being, it's sort of almost but nearly, isn't it? This is almost but nearly. And particularly in this card here, it's like there's like an attitude of defensiveness, isn't there? There's like, I've worked really, really hard for this. Don't you dare come and spoil this. I've worked really hard for this. I'm almost there. I don't know what that means. You're obviously going to have to take that as it resonates for you, Aries, but I think these cards actually go very well with the Two of Swords here, because the Two of Swords is like a pause, isn't it? It's like being stuck between two opposing forces, two different energies, and not being prepared to take the next step forward, of just waiting for something to become clear, waiting for something to become apparent, waiting for some kind of enlightenment, waiting for the right feeling even. I don't know what that's got to do with this card of addiction here. We've got codependency, obsession, possession, controlling. It could be that you are being a little bit too controlling with your own emotional state, with your own psyche. You know, there's a little bit of an attitude of that here at the bottom of the deck, of like, this is kind of my thing, leave me alone, is what I feel with that card there. This has been my hard work. It's a little bit defensive, isn't it? That's very much the feeling I'm getting from all of these cards here, if I'm honest. They're all kind of keep out. I think there's something quite intense inner work going on here for you, Aries. What is Judgment here? What's Judgment about? I mean, you know, obviously this reading could be talking about a couple. This could be talking about you and your other half, your partner. We've got the King of Cups and we've got the Queen of Cups. And we've also got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. So we do have this kind of yin and yang. We do have this kind of opposites, this male and female energy here. But this also, of course, could all be energies within you. As I said, everybody is kind of sat here processing, feeling, intuiting, reflecting, contemplating, meditating. Let's see why Judgment is here. Judgment obviously represents a transformation, a rebirth. So why is Judgment here? Oops. Why is Judgment here? And we've got the Sky Kitten. So this is the Page of Swords. Oh dear, peculiar, peculiar. So the Sky Kitten, the Page of Swords, this is somebody youthful. This could be a child in your life. This could be an aspect of yourself. I often think that the the Page of Swords is kind of like our inner detective, isn't it? It's the person with a head full of thoughts and ideas, bright ideas often, somebody who wants to figure things out, somebody who wants to work things out, understand. Yeah, understand. Wow, well, that still goes along with the energy that we've got here, really, doesn't it? And why is the Three of Wands here? And we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is beautiful energy. This is Taurus energy. This is the giving and receiving of love and affection, of help, of support. This is a very generous energy here. I don't see you letting anybody in to help you at the moment here, Aries, particularly. I mean, this Hierophant here could be somebody that you trust, somebody that you talk to. Indeed, so could the High Priestess, actually. But I'm feeling very strongly that these are all aspects of you. And I don't see you letting anybody in, particularly at the moment. I think that you're doing an immense amount of processing and healing and reflecting and kind of sitting with your emotional state. I think that you've had some things within yourself to address. I don't know what these addictions are. I don't know what this obsessional quality, this codependent quality, this controlling quality is within you. This may indeed have been from a relationship in the past. This could be an energy from the past that you've left that has somehow affected you in a bad way. But I'm feeling, given these cards, that these are all qualities, these are all things within yourself. And I think that you've got a lot to deal with at the moment. I don't particularly see an active romantic relationship here for you at the moment. And if there is one, I would say that it's a very long-standing relationship. There's certainly nothing new here. There's certainly nothing kind of new and exciting and sort of Valentine's-y day here. This is the processing and the dealing with your own self, with your own psyche, with your own thoughts, your own emotions, your own ability to look after yourself. I think you've worked very hard at this, and I think that you are feeling quite defensive about your position. I don't feel that you are ready to let anybody in, particularly. I think you'd like to. I mean, we have got the Six of Pentacles here, haven't we? I think you'd very much like to, but it's like you're waiting for something. I'm not sure what you're waiting for, but I think you're waiting for something to feel right to you, either within yourself or within this relationship with somebody else. Yeah. I don't really know what else to say here, Aries. There is just a lot of very well, this card is definitely the overriding energy. I see this this kind of, I think it's not that you don't, I think it's not that you're refusing to take the blindfold off at the moment, or you're refusing to make a decision about something, about the way forward. I think you just know that it's not the right time. I think you are very much in touch with your intuition at the moment, with your own inner sense of knowing. And I think you just know at the moment that this is not really quite the right time for you. You're not quite in the right place for this kind of energy. And that you need this time of solitude, of introspection, of working on yourself. You know, this spread here has all the makings of somebody who's in therapy, who's addressing their life on a very sort of daily basis, somebody who's actively working at sorting their problems out, at addressing some of these patterns perhaps that don't serve you any longer. Yeah, I think, I mean, this energy is kind of stuck at the moment. This energy is tentatively sort of looking around and feeling out people around it, but I don't see you making any moves towards anybody at the moment. I don't see you letting anybody in at the moment, even though I think that you would really like to. But I think that through your persistence, through your commitment to this inner work, I can see that one day you will wake up and you will feel this change within you. There is certainly a process of transformation taking place. Somebody new is emerging. I can feel that here. I can see that here. I think your hard work will certainly not have been in vain. So there we go, Aries. Not quite the reading that I was hoping to bring you today, but I guess Valentine's Day can be about self-love as well as the love that we have for other people, about the relationships we have with other people. And I think this reading actually is a reading about learning to love yourself. This is a reading about self-love, self-acceptance, self-knowledge, self-esteem, self-worth, self-confidence. It's about you. So there we go, Aries. I hope that this reading was helpful for you. I hope that you found some inspiration here for you. If you like my style of reading, please do give me a thumbs up. Please do subscribe if you haven't already. And you know, I was about to forget the Soul's Journey card again. I did a reading for Taurus yesterday and completely forgot about their Soul's Journey card, almost right until the very last second. But I have remembered. Let's draw a card for you from the Soul's Journey deck and see if it has any advice for you. My intuitive feeling about this reading is that you're on exactly the right path for you at the moment, Aries. You're doing exactly what you need to be doing for you. Let's have a look and see if the Soul's Journey card has anything further to add. What do we have? Let's have a look. Freedom. There we go. That's definitely a card of self-love, isn't it? I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. That's a fantastic card actually to end, isn't it? Because that is like the opposite of that, isn't it? Addiction, freedom. Addiction, freedom. You have the power. It's within you. And that's everything that I've been seeing here, really, is it's within you. This is not something that somebody else can change for you, somebody else can make any difference to, really. It's all within you. You have the power and the free will to create your own happiness. And I can see that that's what you're doing here. You'll get there, Aries. This is lovely. So there we go. As I said, please do give me a thumbs up and please do subscribe if you haven't, because it really helps my channel to grow. I'd be very appreciative, thank you. And I hope to see you again soon.